So the weight of the copper deposited by passing what? Passing, okay, passing how much? He's saying 0.5 Faraday, passing 0.5 Faraday of current. Faraday of current. Is that clear? Okay. So what he's saying is the weight of the copper. How much copper is deposited by passing this much amount of current, right? So what do we know, guys? We know 1 Faraday is equal to, we know that 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs. 96,500 coulombs, and that 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs, and also what? And which is equal to equivalent weight, which is equal to equivalent weight, right? 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs, and that is equal to equivalent weight, and that is equivalent to 1 mole of electrons, 1 mole of electrons, which is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons, right? Okay. Now if you see, I said that 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight of the element, of the substance, right? 1 Faraday will give you what? Equivalent weight of the substance. This one we know already, right? Okay, this is right. Now that 1 Faraday is giving equivalent weight. Then of what element he is saying? Of copper. He is saying weight of copper. So tell me, what is copper equivalent weight? What is copper equivalent weight? So copper, okay, so copper atomic weight is equal to, we know copper atomic weight is how much? 63.5. We know copper atomic weight is 63.5. But I want what? I want equivalent weight. So equivalent weight I need. So equivalent weight is equal to what? Is equal to atomic weight by valency. Atomic weight by valency. Right or wrong? Equivalent weight is equal to atomic weight by valency. Now what is the valency of copper? Valency of copper is 2, right? Valency of copper is equal to 2, okay, right? So atomic weight is how much? 63.5 divided by 2, divided by 2. So 63.5 divided by 2 is how much? So 63 upon 2 is nothing but, okay, so 31.5. So he is saying 63.5. So 31.75. Okay. So equivalent weight of copper is equal to how much? 31.75. Okay, 31.75, because atomic weight by valency, atomic weight is 63.5 divided by 2 is 31.75. So equivalent weight of copper is 31.75. Right. Now tell me, I told what? 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight. 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight. So from this 1 Faraday will give you how much amount of copper, guys? 1 Faraday will give you how much amount of copper? 1 Faraday, sorry. So 1 Faraday will give you how much amount of copper? It gives you valency of copper is equal to 2. Okay, right. Now tell me, what I told you, equivalent weight of copper is 31.75. Now 1 Faraday will give you 31.75 grams of copper, isn't it? isn't it? 1 Faraday will give you 1 Faraday, because 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight always. 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight. So 1 Faraday of current will give you how much amount of copper? 31.75, because 31.75 is a equivalent weight of copper. Now what is the question he is asking? By passing 0.5 Faraday, he is asking by passing 0.5 Faraday. So 1 Faraday will give you 31.75, then 0.5 Faraday will give you how much? X grams. How much? 1 Faraday will give you 31.75, then 0.5 Faraday will give you how much? Okay. So tell me, how to calculate 0.5 Faraday is equal to how much? See, we know 0.5 means how much? 1 by 2. If 1 is giving 30.175, then 1 by 2 will give you how much? Divide by 2. That's it. Because 0.5 means how much? This is 1 by 2 only now. 0.5 means 1 by 2. So 1 Faraday is giving 31.75. Then 0.5 will give you how much? 0.5 is 1 by 2. So divide by 2. Divide by 2. That's it. Okay. Or else calculate cross multiplication also. X. You can calculate cross multiplication. X into 1 x. Then cross multiplication will give you x is equal to 0.5 into 31.75, which is equal to 31.75 divided by 2, and which is equal to how much? 31.75 divided by 2. So you calculate 15 2's will be giving you 30. So it is how much? So 2 6 2 5 2 1s are 2, right? So 2 1s 2, 1 is left, 2 5s 10, 1 is left, point is there, so 0.7 means 15.2 1.8, right? So 15.875 will be the answer. So 63.5 is atomic weight. This is by passing 1 Faraday. This is by passing 0.5 Faraday, which will give you 15.875, and 7.94 is wrong. That is again 0.25 Faraday will give you 7.94. Okay, and 0.5 Faraday will give you 15.875. 1 Faraday will give you 31.5. 2 Faraday will give you 63.5. That's it. Okay. So this is atomic weight, this is equivalent weight, this is again equivalent, this is divided by 2, this is again divided by 2. Okay. So that is the question answer. Very simple. Okay. You have to remember what is the equivalent weight of the copper, so that you can answer 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight, then 0.5 Faraday means multiply by 0.5. That's it. See, multiply by 0.5, then we will get the what? 31.75 divided by 2, which is equal to the 15.875. That's it. Okay. So this is our again next answer. Okay. So take this question, guys. We'll go with the next question again. Okay. Are you clear with that? So hope you are getting each and everything. You have to remember equivalent weights, valencies, definitely. Without that you cannot do, right? Valency if you know, then you can calculate equivalent weight. How? Atomic weight by valency is equal to equivalent weight. Okay, so in that way, right? So make a note of this. We'll go with the next question. Okay, so take it down, guys. Right, now we'll go with the next question. So see what I told you, we have seen this weight of a copper deposit by passing 0.5 is how much? 15.875. How is that? You know that. Okay, atomic weight by valence is a equivalent weight. 1 Faraday gives equivalent weight. 0.5 means multiply by 0.5 the outside. Okay, that is the question. Now, when a Faraday of electricity is allowed to pass, next question. When a Faraday of electricity is allowed to pass through a salt, the amount of substance liberated or deposited at an electrode is called as its. What? Tell me. What is saying? When 1 Faraday of electricity is passed, the amount of substance liberated or deposited at an electrode is called. I told you now, 1 Faraday will give you what, guys? 1 Faraday will give you what? 1 Faraday will give you the 1 mole of electrons, or 96,500 coulombs of electricity, or equivalent weight, okay, or equivalent weight, okay, right. So 1 Faraday will give you 1 mole of electrons or 96,500 coulombs or equivalent weight. Then what is asking now? What is asking? Tell me. When 1 Faraday of the electricity is allowed to pass through a salt, 1 Faraday, okay, right. The amount of substance liberated, he is asking amount. Amount means what? Weight. Amount means weight. The amount of substance liberated. So this is 1 mole of electrons. So not the answer. At an electrode, see 96,500, this is also electricity. So that is also not answer. What it is giving? Which weight? Equivalent weight. Equivalent weight. Always remember, 1 Faraday will give you equivalent weight. Then equivalent weight is what? That is equal to atomic weight by valency. What is that? Atomic weight by valency. Okay, atomic weight by valency. So where is that? So see, atomic weight, so wrong, because atomic weight by valency it will give. Atomic weight by valency means what? Equivalent weight. So this is wrong. So see, equivalent weight is a right answer. Equivalent weight is a right answer. So 1 Faraday, 1 Faraday. If it is asking 2 Faraday, 2 into equivalent weight. If he is asking 3 Faraday, 3 into equivalent weight. If he is asking 4 Faraday, 4 into equivalent weight. If he is asking 0.5 Faraday, 0.5 into equivalent weight. If he is asking 0 Faraday, then 0 equivalent weight. That's it. Okay. Remember. So it is going to give you equivalent. Chemical equivalent, no, that is small e. Electrochemical equivalent. E is equal to W by Q. That is a chemical equivalent. So wrong. None is also wrong. So what is an answer? When 1 Faraday of electricity is passed, what it will give you? Equivalent weight of the equivalent weight of that element. Okay. Is that clear? Right. So that is a question he is asking. Always remember this statement. 1 Faraday is equal to 96,500 coulombs is equal to, okay, is equal to what? Equivalent weight. Okay, equivalent weight, which is equal to electrons, 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons. Okay, this statement you need to remember always. All the half of the electrochemistry deals with this one statement only. 1 Faraday, it gives 96,500 equivalent weight. If he is asking any changes in this, then you can make changes in everything. Okay, if it is multiplied by 2 here, then multiply by 2 everything. If he is dividing by 2 here, then divide by 2 everything. Okay, that's the only logic here, right? So take it down. We'll go with the next question. Okay, are you clear, guys? Right? Hope you're getting. So make a note. Now we'll see the next question. So what is saying here? The units of what? Chemical, electrochemical equivalent are. Units of electrochemical equivalent are very, very important. Okay, so see, units of electrochemical equivalent. So we know what electrochemical equivalent means, small e. Okay, remember, capital E means equivalent weight. Capital E means equivalent weight. Okay, small e means what? Small e is nothing but electrochemical equivalent. Electrochemical equivalent. Okay, so small e means what? Electrochemical equivalent. We know the relation, small e is equal to capital E by F. That relation is also there. We know na? So that is a unit. That is what? That is a electrochemical equivalent is nothing but this small e. Now he is asking what? Units of this electrochemical equivalent. He is asking what? Units of this electrochemical equivalent. So see, we know what? Just a small, if you see here, you can see all these options are in grams and amperes. Grams and amperes and seconds. So definitely grams is there, definitely grams is there. So if grams is there, then what will be there in the formula? Weight will be there. If a gram is there, then definitely weight will be there. And if you see coulombs, ampere seconds, coulombs, ampere seconds are there, means what will be there? Definitely charge will be there. Definitely charge will be there. And we know the formula for small e, that is electrochemical equivalent. What is the formula then? See, small e is equal to, right, small e is equal to W by Q. Do you remember this formula? Small e is equal to W by Q. E is equal to W by Q, right? Weight by charge is equal to electrochemical equivalent, because we know this. Small e, how to calculate, means the weight of a substance given by the charge which is passed. So if you see now, he is asking units. We know E is equal to W by Q. Then what is the W here? What is the W here? W is nothing but weight. W is nothing but weight. Okay? Weight by Q. Q is what here? Charge. Q is what? Charge. Q is charge. So tell me, what are the units for charge? Weight. What are the units for weight? Weight is either grams or kilograms, anything. Weight is either grams or kilograms, we know. So weight, which is grams by weight. Charge units are what? Coulombs. Charge units are coulombs. Right? Charge units are coulombs. But if you see here, gram into coulomb is there. Gram into coulomb. We need gram into coulomb inverse. That is 1 by coulomb. Right? Coulomb inverse. So this is not there. Wrong. And anywhere coulomb is there, coulomb is not there. Then what to do, sir? See. Then, okay. So I am erasing this, guys. So possible, if possible, make a note it clearly. Okay. Right. I am erasing this. Right. So if you see, we know charge is equal to what? Charge is equal to current into time. Charge is equal to current into time, isn't it? Into time, which is equal to Q is equal to I into T. I into T. I means what? Current. I means what? Current. Current units are what? Current units are what? Which is amperes. Amperes. Into time units are what? Time units are what? Seconds. Time units are seconds. Isn't it? Time units are seconds. Now substitute this charge is equal to current into time, that is I into T, amperes into seconds here. Right? Then what we will get? E is equal to W by Q, which is equal to grams per charge. Charge is coulombs, which is grams per coulombs, which is equal to grams per amperes into seconds. Amperes into seconds, which is equal to gram ampere inverse second inverse. That's it. So gram ampere inverse second inverse, because denominator when goes to numerator turns into inverse. Gram is as it is gram, but ampere is ampere inverse, second is second inverse. Okay, so this is the electrochemical equivalent. Just simple. E is equal to W by Q. W is weight units are grams. Q is charge units are coulombs. But here there is no coulomb. So we know coulombs means what? Charge is current into time. So Q is equal to I into T, amperes into seconds. That is the charge. So substitute ampere into seconds here. So ampere inverse, second inverse. That's it. Okay. So very simple. Is that clear, guys? So make a note of this. We'll go with the next question. Are you clear? Is that clear, guys? Very simple. Units of electrochemical. But first you need to know what is electrochemical equivalent. Electrochemical equivalent is small e. Electrochemical equivalent is small e. E is equal to W by Q. Very important formula. Okay. Remember, in this way you need to write the units. Is that clear? So take it down. We'll go with the next question. Okay, guys.